Okay, kids, let's get back to our drawing lesson.
No! No, no, no! Tell us another story, Ben! Tell us a new one!
Why is Mickey Mouse
I
here?
already told you all of the stories I had. There is nothing left.
Come
Come.
on, Ben! You've got to have another one!
Another one, you say. I tell you what, since I don't have any more stories left, how about we make our own all together?
Yes! Yes! Let's make our own story! Hurrah!
That sounds kind of
Who
lame.
is the hero of our story? Come on, kids, let's draw our hero.
Johnny Apple. Johnny Apple will be our hero. Our hero. Johnny Apple. Okay.
I guess he can be a hero, or maybe even an emperor,
No.
the ruler of the big kingdom. Great, so our story is about Karl, the greatest ruler and a hero of Serenity. He was young, strong, and beautiful, but alas, Karl had no wife, no fiancé. He had no time for one. Our hero spent all his time on long journeys and battles. But one day he decided.
Enough! No more battles, no more monsters, no more endless adventures. I want to have a family. I want to have a wife.
Who do I get a
So
his
he
wife?
went on his last trip in search of his true love. And his first destination was Medaya, the land of beautiful tree maidens. While making his way through the forest, he suddenly saw... Help me out, kids.
Who did our hero see in the woods?
Draw it. Quick.
I think he saw a duck. Not just any duck. King of ducks. The Duck King, Quackopolis brave. Known far and wide for his mighty duck powers of eating bread and children of the woods. Yes. Yes, yes. The mighty duck Quackulus. Is that what I said his name was? Quackulus? It is now, Quackulus. Quackulus, the Bread Slayer. Done.
Who should it be? A rogue.
Oh.
He sees a rogue Joy, the most wanted bandit in the whole kingdom. What should our hero do, kids?
Well, they should fight.
Fight! They should fight!
Our hero quickly draws his sword and disarms the bandit.
Aw, I was kind of
But
hoping
wait,
I'd have to draw a
Joy
sword.
plays a dirty trick. Joy throws some dust into our hero's face and flees into the roots. And before running deeper, the bandit stops and screams.
You are no hero, Carl. You are the fool. You'll never find your love.
Karl continued his journey.
That's kinda
to
rude.
Medaya. Sadly, words of Joy turned out to be true. There were no beautiful tree maidens in Medaya, only old mushroom people. But our hero was not going to give up now. He continued his search.
Old mushroom people
and
are
headed
beautiful,
right
though.
to Calpheon, the city of wise wives and strict mentors. On his way there, he passed by an old shack, and near that shack he saw... Kids, I need your help again. Who did he see near the shack?
Who did he see near the shack? It was one of Quackulus's victims. Alright.
It's this thing.
Well then, I guess it could be an old man. Yes, it was a crazy old man mumbling some gibberish to himself.
Oh,
Thinking of
Carl,
revenge.
the great warrior and ruler of Serendia. Oh, the fool who seeks his love in dirty castles. Don't waste your time in this lands. Go home and face your demise.
What should our hero do, kids?
He should kiss sweetly, cause
Kiss. They should kiss.
Puzzled by those words, Carl stood silently for a moment and thought to himself.
This man should be lonely himself. I guess I should give him some love. Maybe that will change him. The fool!
Said the old man shyly, turned into a frog and jumped away.
I guess
I didn't know
it was
Wheatley
just a
could
frog,
turn into
turned
frogs.
into a madman by some evil witch.
No, that's not
Thought
what
Carl,
happened.
and continued his journey. But to his greatest dismay, the stories about Calphion were not true. The wise wives turned out to be boring snobs, and strict mentors were just a bunch of grumpy old women.
They were right. I will never find my true love.
Maybe go to the local
Said Carl
tavern.
to himself sadly, and headed back to his castle. Our hero was reaching the walls of his castle. It was his last quest, and the first one that he failed.
Not true.
But
He
as
failed
he
his
gets to
first
the
quest,
castle, someone
where he
was
was
waiting
supposed to
for him.
slay Johnny
Come on,
Appleseed,
kids,
but
you've got to help
he
me
couldn't
out.
because he was
He was
Johnny
waiting for
Apple's
Carl
father.
near the castle.
He was waiting for, obviously, his wife that he forgot about. Who is actually a watermelon. I like Water Melonie.
This can be Olivia,
No!
some beautiful princess of the far lands.
No.
What should he do about it?
He should. He finds out it's actually an imposter. Which. It's not really Water Melonie.
Fight. They should fight.
Okay, so our hero noticed Princess Olivia and thought to himself,
She's so beautiful, but she's from the far lands. The only way to win her heart is the duel. So be it. Defend yourself.
a fierce fight has begun. Our hero disarmed the princess and brought the sword to her throat.
Would you be my wife and the queen of these lands?
Yes.
They played their wedding on the same day and lived happily ever after. The end. That's it, kids. Now let's get back to our lesson.
No. We need more. Tell us more.
Okay, calm down. We will continue the story. But you've got to promise me that you will help me out. Okay?
No,
Okay.
you're telling the story poorly.
Our
I
hero
should tell
married
the
a
story.
beautiful princess, but his story did not end there,
Guard!
shouted newborn queen right after the wedding.
What did the guards look like?
That's for you to decide, kids. Let's draw a guard.
Okay. They're all fruit so far. We got Water Melonie, Johnny Apple. So the kingdom should all be fruit based. So, I think the guards, it could be the banana guards from Adventure Time, but I think grapes would be better. It's gonna be like a bunch of grapes, a bundle of grapes. There we go. The grape guards.
Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's continue our story.
Behead this man right now!
But your highness, he is our king.
Do you want to lose your head too?
Guards took King Carl by his hands and brought him to the depths of dark woods.
No! Why the guards listen to him?
It's not fair.
You see, kids, Princess Olivia was not just an ordinary woman. She was an ancient being and could charm any man with just one look. In the woods, they found a large stump, brought King Carl to his knees, and were ready to behead him.
No.
But, all of a sudden, the rain of arrows was falling onto them. Boom! One guard was shot. Bam! The other one has an arrow in his knee. Pow!
Now he
The
can no
third
longer
one
be an
got
adventurer.
shot right in his bum.
Run! It's Rogue Joy and the gang.
With
Quackulous.
victorious screams and shouts, the whole gang ran out of the woods. Come on, kids, let's draw a member of the gang.
Quackulous. Who else eats bread? It's a hand. Yeah, it's a hand. Quackulous actually rides Jan into battle. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. And then, when he gets off to fight, Jan can fight on his own.
Okay,
But he's
that's
smart.
good enough.
Oh, it's a bunch
the whole
of
gang
Jans.
came out from the woods, with Rogo Joy in the lead.
That's a bit disturbing.
What's up, hero? Your loyal guards have finally betrayed you?
Finally.
Just stand me quickly, you ruthless bandit. My heart is broken and I can't live any longer.
Silence, your ignorant brats! Are you a hero or a whiny little wimp?
Wimp.
Get yourself together and let's get your kingdom back!
Johnny Apple is notorious for crying.
The whole gang headed to the walls of Serendia Castle. All of a sudden, a frog jumped in front of our
Wheatley.
heroes.
Isn't it that frog that I freed from an old man curse? But what if it wasn't an old man curse? What if I cursed an old man to be a frog with my unlucky kiss?
And with these words, Carl grabbed the frog and kissed it.
Stop it! Why do you have to kiss everything you see?
Because
So it wasn't a curse at all!
he was
Of
cursed.
course not! I'm a
Kiss me
wizard.
first.
Why are you following me then?
I came to warn you once more. The princess you have met is not just an evil woman. She is an ancient being that has already stolen a kingdom once before. She stole my kingdom, and even I, Stradivarius the Great, was not able to defeat her back then. I spent my whole life in search of an artifact that can help in a fight with her, and I finally found it.
With this word, Stradivarius threw off his cloak and showed the artifact to the group. Come on, kids, help me out.
Okay,
What did
should
this
the
artifact look like?
It's a juicer. No. I gotta do a quick Google. Quick Google. Alright, I had to do a bit of Googling, but this is the artifact. It is a solid gold melon baller. Jewel encrusted solid gold melon baller. I know it doesn't look like one, but pretend, okay? Here are the handles, and then here's the spring so that when you push it together, it doesn't look great, I know. I'm gonna have to really pretend. Gonna have to really pretend that it looks good, because I am unable to erase. And then here's the, let's do it again, because I think that might clean it up a tiny bit. Doesn't actually look like it, it's kind of making it look worse. What can I turn that into to make it look better? A pair of golden pants. That's what it is. It's actually a pair of golden pants, so when you put them on her, she explodes. Melon juice. Okay, and then here are the pockets. Yeah, that doesn't look awful. Alright, there we go. Those are
So,
the pants.
with the artifact in his hands and bandits by his side, our hero was heading to the gates of the castle. The evil queen
Water
Olivia was already waiting for
Melonie.
our heroes.
Charge!
Carl took out the artifact and ran into combat. The great battle has begun. Guards were falling left and right. Losses on the bandits' side were also numerous. And finally, Carl reached the evil queen. He took the artifact in both hands, brought it high above Olivia's head, and the artifact slipped out from his hands, and Carl fell to his knees.
Come on, Carl.
I
Come on,
have
Johnny
used the
Apple.
wrong weapon.
Said the queen, looking around her for an artifact. But she turned around, and there it was, gripped tightly in the hands of Rogue Joy.
Come on,
Without any
Quaculus.
hesitation, Joy stabbed Olivia. Then the artifact ran in her chest.
But how? No man can kill me, the ancient being of power.
But I'm not just a
People
human.
laughing in the
I'm
background.
a woman.
She took off her bandana, and
Quaculus.
long, beautiful hair has fallen on her shoulders.
Oh, Joy, the beautiful leader of the Darkwoods gang. Would you be my new wife and new queen of this lands?
King.
Yes,
and
They
Apple
got married,
and Doc.
had many kids, and lived happily ever after. The end.
Hey, the end of Johnny Apple and Quackulous, the Bread Slayer.